Coach Davis of the boys volleyball team. Those of you So thank you for coming out tonight. Very different time nowadays with how we're doing awards because of COVID and the change. Administration came to us and said, whoever's doing fall sports, however you want to do your awards, we'll support you in how you do it. So we chose to incorporate our awards with a fun night of volleyball for everyone. So, after we give awards, everyone is free to play. Parents, players, younger siblings, if you want to play, feel free. You can just have a good time. We have the gym until 8 o'clock. We are going to get started right now with some of our awards. We'll start with our captain's awards. These awards are presented by the captains, and they'll tell you who gets each award and what the awards symbolize. So if I can have Keandra and Maddie, please come up to the front.
So we're going to say like names. You go to gamble for your candy.
The candy that you ordered, that you said you wanted.
Okay. Our first Captain's Award, she's not here, but it's Adriana. And she's our all-right camera person.
Maybe not that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty self-explanatory.
Alright, our next one is Tiana Award as Most Complete Player Award. Because in practice, she always say completely in, completely out.
Our next is Yara, and it's Miss Secretary. She looks like a secretary.
The next is Hannah R. The next is Hannah R. as her Best 8 Voice Award because she's the quietest on her team.
Our next is Hannah Smith, and since she was in RPC, I put her as the best push-upper. A lot of carries, so
next is Honesty Alexander as the Trainer Award because she'll be doing random push-ups and workouts in her practice.
Next is Ada, and she has the best quick-witted comebacks. Oh yeah.
Next is Brady as Best Hitter Award.
Oh. Emily? For record for most, I'm gonna drop it.
Next, we have Amaya Austin. Amaya Dixon's draft best player because she did this.
She was our manager.
I also have Sadie down here, and she's our team catcher.
And then last I have is Kyla Quinn, our middle, who was best DJ award ex shot her. She became our DJ for home games.
Oh, it's in.
I gave one to our coach, Tim Walden, for the work sponsor.
Might take a while.
In the meantime, we'll bring up the boy captain. Yeah. Two more.
Now, the captain award for us is one, I have Madeline Boyette
There we go.
as odd one out because she fell with their award different color jersey.
I have Bianca, and I have her as best block party, because mom blocks.
Can we have them come back up? Hey, can we have Amani in? Say it again, since they just got here. Amani, Kyla, come on up.
Come up together.
So we just give out coach captain.
Amani, you are most mysterious person award. Your best DJ award. Oh no!
No, we're splitting. Random split.
Yep, for right now, that's just the first part of it, so the boys are going now.
All right. We're going to introduce the captains in a second. Just to give you a little bit of information about the boys' season. We had 10 wins with 6 losses this year in the regular season. We had another 2 wins with 3 losses in our tournament season, which gave us a bid into the tournament playoffs, and they did a great job. Give a big round of applause. And now our captains will say something to their teammates.
Okay, our first award is going to go to DJ over there. We gave him the 7th man award because he didn't have a jersey, but we all thought that he should have been on the court during the game.
Next award for Short Michael.
Alright, so we're going to give you a little beat for Michael.
The Mip Award, because he was always on the floor.
Next we got the Mcp Award for Alfred because he spent more time with the trainer than the team.
Alright, our next award is for Jet. We gave him the Soccer Mom Award because he always had snacks and he'd always share us for
This next award is for Dwayne. And we gave him the One Hit Wonder Award because I didn't get to Salem that much this season because, you know, I had to set games over here. But I remember one hit against Salem, he smacked it down line like 10 foot.
my other middle hitter, Hayden. We have the Loose Shoes Award. If you never knew how to tie your shoes.
Alright, this next award is for Carson here. We gave him the Mip Award because I played about half the season with him and I still don't know what he sounds like.
Next award is for Jordan Vargas. We gave him the Yellow Card Award. I don't have to explain why.
That's a yellow card right there.
Yellow card. Yellow card.
This is for Yasu. We gave him the Roadrunner Award because they always take 3 sets and play 4 movies.
Okay. Next award is for Tall Michael. We gave him the Goliath Award because he's Tall Michael.
This next award is for Adrian. We gave him the MJ Award because every time he jumps, he looks like MJ.
Next award for Julian Samante. Give him the Bunnies Award because how high he jumps.
You got one more there?
Trey is not here, but we gave him the Chocolate Smoothie Award because he needs to go get some protein shakes.
And for our captains,
Wait, how you going?
for our captains, let me see. James got the Tip Master Award because he would tip even from the back row when I wanted him to hit. And Nicholas Samante got the Sneak Attack Award because he had the 3rd most kills on the team, even as the setter. So that means he attacks a lot for a setter. Thank you guys. Congratulations. Yes. Right. Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit about our season. Our season didn't go quite as planned. We will get better. Guaranteed, we will get better. We have a very young team. And playing in divisions like the Beach, a lot of our players started playing back in February when we had our first COVID season. So we're playing against teams, a lot of teams in the Beach that have been playing for 6-7 years. It is very difficult to put the training game, trying to get everybody up to speed. It does take a little bit of time, and I just ask that you're patient. My goal is to get us in regionals, and I will do everything in my power. As long as they don't cut us in conditioning time, like we didn't have any conditioning time this season. We get conditioning time when people are in the gym, get them playing well to make regionals next season. That is my goal. When I took over the team 4 years ago, and Maddie and Amaya, who are still with us on the team, were freshmen, that was been my goal ever since. I think you would agree with that. And we went in the end of the summer tournament, the second season, and we won the end of the summer. We were close in a lot of our games during the end of the summer tournament this year. We fell right at the end in a couple of them, but we will pick ourselves back up and we will dust ourselves off and we will keep playing because that's what we do and that's what Stallions do. So we will get better. We will have a much better season last season. I know the Kempsville game was very tough because we played our all and we went 5 sets with them. Unfortunately, we came up on the short end of that. But next season, they're done. We got that. So guaranteed we will get that. Right? Right now, I want to present every year when players play a varsity sport, they get letters. And I am proud to present our varsity letters to our athletes tonight. Our first year varsity athletes will receive their varsity letter along with their varsity pin. So, Lady and Cameron. Adriana, which is not here tonight, as a manager, you do get a varsity from Lexi.
I actually don't know if I got one.
Watch out for the pen, don't. Oh, thank you. Maya. And Kiara. Our next athletes will receive a star for their second or third year, or fourth year. Each year after your first year, you get a star letter. So that would be honesty. Amani was serious Amani. She's not here. Sadie, she's not here. Hannah. Our third year players, they also see the star. That would be Emily. Megan. And Ava. Our fourth year players, and no, I didn't forget you. Our fourth year players would be Amaya, and she is unfortunately not here. And I'm going to call these two up together. Our fourth year player, Maddie Goyette, and Andrew Ware, our third year player, because they also get a captain.
I think somebody else just showed up. All done?
Yep, that is it for what.
Okay. And
Jump it
Is it
up.
recording?
Yes, it
You're
is.
on the bottom, look it up. Oh wait, she's not here.
And for the boys, everyone who got in a game gets either a letter or a pen, depending on a letter or a pen or a star, depending on their status. And therefore, let me see, we got about just about everybody in the Bayside game, I believe, right? Huh?
Yeah, pretty sure everyone wants
TJ will be ready next year. He'll get his. And so they will all get letters. They'll have to pick them up at Miss Twyman's office. Okay? So we don't need to announce them now because they will know who they are. There's everyone on the team that had a uniform. So you guys will know who that is. That's good. And now we'll start on. And our manager gets an award. Where's our manager? Are you asleep?
You do get letter for being a manager.
We were talking about narcolepsy.
I put her right to sleep.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah, be careful. She's been training on volleyball. I fully expect her to be the starting libero on the girls' team next year. Oh no, not.
Oh, the entire team's looking for them. Yeah, that might happen. We don't know yet. We need a new libero. We never know.
Okay, and now we're going to start on. Yeah, I'll start. We're going to start on the awards. So there might seem to be quite a few awards here, but there's not. So I do something in particular that I like to do each year, and it's pretty easy to figure out. So if you go on our stats page and you look at total accumulative stats, you'll see who's leading in each category. What I like to do is I like to put their stats, the leader of our team in those stats, on a plaque so they have the number for the season. So these are our statistical awards for volleyball that are really important. So I'll give out a person, and then you give out a person. So that way.
I did not do the statistical. Mine are embedded within the class, and I'll explain that to you.
Right. So
We do ours a little bit different.
we will do this. Oh, that's good. Okay, so I'll do this. These two. Bring them up. Oh, that's a good idea. All right. So these first two awards are for two different people, and they were an integral part of the success of our season. These plaques are to recognize both my assistant, Brandon Samante, and my manager, Nisia.
She was the next one of the Price is Right.
Photo. Self-photo. Now, and then, yeah, now.
So we have 6 awards that we give out every year. Our first one we're giving out is for our Offensive Player of the Year. And our season was tough. It started off when we had been training this person since day one to start the season, and right prior to the game, the first game, she gets injured. And she's out for at least 3 weeks, which means she missed the beginning part of our season. And when you're training since February to take over as the setter on your team, you lose a lot. But when she came back, we played Kempsville that day. And the first game against Kempsville, her set against Kempsville, we won. And we looked much more confident, like we were training in the season. And as the season went on, we got stronger and stronger in some areas. We are still working on some things, but our offensive player of the year was honestly on good.
All right. This next award is our Servpro Award. This person had 29 aces and 166 service points this year to lead the team in both those categories. And our service award is for Jordan Vargas. Yeah, you get it. You get in the middle. Strike a pose. I'll do one more and then you.
Yeah, then we should be fine.
This next one is our On Target Award. This particular person was the best on defense. They had 610 digs to lead the team. And their reception rate was per set at 8.7 receives per set. Excellent work by Julian Selector! Strike a pose!
Hey, come on, boy.
Right.
Our next award is our Defensive Player of the Year. And defense means a lot in volleyball. You know, it is from the time that ball is served, getting that serve receive, pass to target, reducing the reception, you know, not getting receiving errors. It's blocking, it's digs, it's everything, and keeping that ball up so that you get the point when you're down. And this young lady did an exceptional job this year, had the highest serve receive percentage on the team, was right in the top of the team for digs. And that would be Emily Gunn.
All right. This next award is so big, it encompasses 3 plaques. This particular person, you're going to know as soon as I start giving you these stats. Okay? With 76 blocks at a 3.5 per match block rate, which is very high. That's like college blocking. With 211 kills for a hitting percentage of 337, which doubled our next person's hitting percentage. That's how good he was hitting. Also, representing our captains is James Cromwell.
Our next award is our Stallions Spirit Award. Our Stallions Spirit Award is given to a player on the team that exemplifies, you know, the Stallion spirit, the bringing each other up, the trying to get each other motivated, the going on the bus to away games and starting up the pump up cheer as we go into the And this season, she's done an exceptional job. She's one of our captains. Our Stallions Spirit Award goes to Manuel.
These next two awards cover what you might consider leadership award. This first one is called Guardian. And our Guardian had 433 assists at a rate of 6.2 per set. Every set. That means we are getting kills at that rate because this person is delivering the ball in the right place. That's how you win games. Also representing a captain's award is Nicholas Servpro.
Our next award goes to our most improved player. And given it was a shorter season last season going into this season, not having a lot of tough time, watching everyone as they come out, it's very difficult when everybody on this team has improved from day one. And it didn't matter if you started with us in August, you started with us in February, everybody has improved from that team. And we'll continue to. I did see, in looking at stats, one person that really did shoot up in stats this season from last season, and really just starting to find the block, starting to find, when called upon to put a ball out and assist, and started getting the ball down more. She improved so much. She had 5 blocks last season. She went up to 35 blocks this year. Wow. And that goes to Sadie Hanson.
This, did she come out yet? Oh, she's not here. Oh, she's not here. Right. This next award, these next 3 awards are really important because they exemplify what we're trying to accomplish in the sport. This first award is the MIP. So we have an MIP, we have an MCP, and we have an MVP. And I'll explain each of those two. So the MIP award is for our most improved player. Our most improved player had a great season. They've only been playing a short while. They started the season last year and came into this year and really filled a spot for the team that was invaluable. They had a lot of things to work on: serving, passing, hitting, ball control, and they had a lot of frustrating moments during the year only because they put so much pressure on themselves. But this particular player actually came through for us in a big way and filled a spot that otherwise, I don't think we would have made it to playoffs without them. And this improved player is Yasutaka Araya.
Our next award is our Sportsmanship Award. And our Sportsmanship Award goes to a player who, no matter what her role is on the team, she took it in stride. She didn't get into every game. She never complained. For 3 years, she's been on our team, and she never complained. She has given it all whenever it has to go and do something. We try to put her in the game. In fact, I will say this about her in the Kempsville game I tried to put her. And she said, no. And I said, okay. And she told me after the game, she apologized for saying that. She goes, I was just so enthusiastic about how the team was doing that I didn't want to go in and break that girl and try to mess up the dynamics we were having. Which shows a lot about sportsmanship. It shows a lot of the pride she has in her team. And this award goes to Ava Wilson.
The title of this next award is the Mcp Award. That's a lot of people refer to it as the Coach's Award, or I call it the most coachable player, because this player not only adapted, in any moment in any game, they remind me a lot of myself actually, and I think that gives a coach a lot of pride. Because what it does is it says it means that what I've been trying to work with them on, they've been developing. I see this player as like the way I look at my own kids. Because when I think about them advancing and getting through life, like my daughter going to college, getting a job, my son's out in college in Minnesota now, my other daughter's down in New Orleans, and I'm thinking, nobody's home. But then I come here and I get to hang out with these guys. And they're like a second family to me. And the most coachable player award goes to Nicholas Samantha. Yes, second pole.
And now our final award goes to most valuable player. Right? Both myself and Coach Davis does our next award. So it's the most valuable player.
Yes.
So 96 steps, 11 team. 107 blocks, 11 team, including 61 solo blocks. 33 aces. What can I say? The young lady, she deserves most valuable player. This is second year running. She's a fantastic player. She's on the court, starting middle blocker, middle hitter. Basketball has helped her a lot in those areas. And just her leaping and jumping ability. Whenever she's in a game, she gives it her all. You can see in her face when she's getting frustrated because she wants to get that block and she doesn't, anything happen. But I've learned to read her eyes because with less time But fantastic athlete. I love coaching her, and I look forward to great things from her. Keandra.
The MVP award is really designed around a team. So the reason our team is successful is because everybody works together. And this particular person happens to be the beneficiary of that team. And it's because, I feel like, I feel great as a coach when the team is doing good. A lot of people look at, oh, you must be a good coach. Look how good you play. But if they don't show up and come to practice, if they don't do what they're supposed to do, you don't end up with those kind of accolades. It's the same thing for the MVP. The only reason the MVP is the MVP is because he has an MIP, an MCP, and a bunch of other statistical people around him who are making him look good too. And all of a sudden, because if the set isn't there, all of a sudden this person can't get a kill. If the other team isn't coming at him, you know what I mean? He doesn't have a chance to actually initiate anything. He has to be put to use, but he has to show up. He has to be 100%. One thing that I believe really represents MVPs is that their attendance, their efforts when it comes to like building the team, helping everybody else, everyone partaked in that. But this particular person, they went an extra step every once in a while and said, you know, I'm gonna come a little earlier. I'm gonna work with this player. I'm gonna do that. And I've seen them putting just a little bit more effort. And I think everyone on the team did that to an extent. I believe this person took it just one notch higher. And this MVP award goes to James Chrysler.
So as we close out this season, it's been a very unique set of times that we're playing in, and it's going to get better. And both of our teams will get better. We will improve. It all comes with, as Coach Davis just said, he put it very well, is the effort and time you put in to coming to practice, to being on time. The extra effort you have to come in to work with those other players on the team. Right? Making sure that when we are in conditioning, coming to conditioning, when we're in season, making sure you're at effort practice. So if we do all the things that lead to success, we will be successful. As I said, you know, I'm not planning. I told the team that it was the last game. There was a little bit emotional thing that I said that way. I said, if they have me back next year, which I am not going to, I don't plan on going to. But as long as I'm back next year, we are going to work on this, we are going to improve, and we are going to make it to results. Right? And, you know, and that's going to come from the effort on our team. And we all work together on this. We can reach, and once we reach regionals, then it's a whole different story. Then we make states. You know, we got to make regionals to make states. So if we want to do that, my job then is, it's a tough job to handle. My job is to figure out how to beat some of these each district schools. And we're going to be game planning, and we're going to be looking into how we can do that and how to be more competitive against those schools. So, you know, I want to thank each and every one of you for playing this season, for the parents for coming out, for, you know, being supportive of the team, and just thank you very much.
I'd like to say something, especially to the parents. I think that it's really important. It's something I like to say at an early season parents meeting. I say, you know what? If I can get the parents to see me as, say, the next best thing since sliced bread, then they're going to talk good to their athletes or to their kids about the coach and listening to the coach and respecting the coach. And all of those things work together. Because if we can get the support and get a positive kind of vibe going throughout the team, it's going to lend itself to success. The other thing it does is if each of the athletes talk to other potential athletes in the school with a positive vibe about participating, being a part, you know, not sitting on the sidelines, they're going to begin to come out and they're going to see, hey, this could be a lot of fun. I picked up a lot of players late in the season where I was like about 4 or 5 guys coming out like, hey, I want to play volleyball. I said, come on, you can, you know, come and work out with us. I can't get you a uniform, but I need to build up some players. When I started this season, we had all juniors and seniors. That's it. No freshmen, no, you know what I mean? Then, like, Michael came along. And I was like, all right! And then we have another young guy. He's not here anymore. Trace came along and then he left us. So but there's all kinds, you know. I think he was enjoying himself though. You know what I mean? Carson's here now. You'll be a senior next year, right? So he's also a junior. You know what I mean? So what I have to do is, it's my goal to get us into stages and settings. I would love to have 4 or 5 players in each class. That would be my goal. And if I could form a team like that, I would. You know, if next year, it's possible we can have 12 seniors. It's also possible, you know, if 20 freshmen show up and they're all really good, and they play volleyball before, I might say, okay, let's split them in half. So I want everybody to compete for their spot on the team. Don't assume there's a spot on this team. You know what I mean? Work for it. Work over the summer. Get your exercise in. Don't walk in here for the first time from the, I don't see you today till next August, because I'm going to be doing stuff every week after basketball season. Every week. I'm going to even enter a number you into a league, so you can go out once a week and play over at the field house. And then during the summer, we're going to go twice a week on top of the league. So it's going to be a good workout. And if you're not showing up to that, then I see you come in the gym on, you know, in August. Your odds are going to go way down if we get people showing up to play. I need all of you to be recruiters. I'd rather have 30 people show up at tryouts and keep 15 of them. You know what I mean? I would keep 18. They want to give us a JV team next year?
It was talking about it.
JV girls.
All right, so boys will not have a JV. So that means my goal would be to keep at most 18 players. That's a max number. 18. That's the max. My optimum number is 12. And anything in between is fine by me. But those after 12, those players got to realize they're in training. They got to earn a uniform. You know, those top 12 are going to be identified in the first 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Of practices. Then I'm going to say, hey, you get a uniform, you get a uniform, you get a uniform. Those are the people who are going to get uniforms. All right? You got to earn that uniform. And I mean, I'm telling you, we're going to be a good team this year. You guys, I know we're losing some good players this year, but trust me, next year, I'm going to do enough off-season work that we're going to actually, I want us to outperform this season. I know the season, not in the head. They were watching like Michael do his outside hitting, and they don't think Michael can do it, but he can. You know what I mean? Michael, you're going to put the ball down. You're going to hit the 10-foot line next year. He's going to add 2 feet onto his vertical.
I think it's time to play some volleyball.
Volleyball! Let's play. Start putting the court right away. Brandon, put this in your bag.
Coach, you still recording or?
Yeah, you can turn it off. Just close the pin.